What's up, guys? So coming up in this video, first couple days of my training block for New York Strongest Man 5. It'll be a deadlift day and a press day, like accessory press day. For right now, I'm running cone Philippi for my deadlift. Have not done that before, but I've heard good things about it. And looking at the program, it fits right in as far as time-wise, and it looks to be pretty doable for me. So see how it goes. Secondary press day, incline, seated dumbbell, stuff like that. I have a log coming up, so I feel like the incline will really help with that, and I have been neglecting it in the past, so adding that back in I think will really push my log up to where it needs to be. So I hope you enjoy the video, and there will also be, you know, explanation of what I'm doing while we're training, so it's not just me grunting and making weird noises and shit. So enjoy, guys. See you at the end. Alright guys, here we go on deadlifts. So worked up to 510 for a double. I'm doing all my heavier work as singles since it's a max, and I always have a hard time with the first rep. Whenever I'm doing rep sets, it always gets easier as I go once to break the inertia of the initial rep. So that's what I'm kind of working on here. Felt pretty good, you know, not too bad. And then dropping down to 405 for 8 sets of 3. So this was done as like speed work, about 60 to 90 seconds in between sets. 8 sets of 3, like I said. This felt really good, nice and fast, crisp, good. Haven't decided if I'm gonna actually use a belt for the show or not, but figure that out as the training cycle goes on. So up next, stiff leg. These I did a little bit differently than I normally would. I was watching a video with Ed Cohn, whose deadlift program I'm currently doing. And he said that when he used to do stiff legs, he used to come out over his toes with the bar, put more stress on the hamstrings and back. And it did. It felt really good, actually. A lot of times when I do stiff leg deadlift, I don't really feel a ton. But these I definitely felt, they were definitely hard. Obviously, if you're going to do that protocol, use a light weight to start just because you're putting yourself out of position. And then just some barbell rows to finish out back work. You know, 3 sets of 8. Some grip work, and then that was pretty much it for this day. Everything went well. Very happy with, you know, how I'm feeling first day. I think as we go on transitioning from all the volume I've been doing, hopefully it transfers over into some strength. My little ghetto reverse hyper. These actually feel really good. I don't get as much a stretch at the bottom as you normally would with reverse hyper, but I'm getting good lower back and glute out of this, so I'm going to keep these in. And then on to day 2 here, which will be, like I said, incline press. So I worked up to 215 for 5. Probably could have gone a little bit heavier, but I didn't want to go too crazy for the first day that I'm doing heavy on these. I was doing a lot of volume on these in the past block, so just kind of get used to the movement again. And then superset with the dumbbell chest supported rows with the hundreds. I really like the chest supported row. It really hits the back super hard. No momentum whatsoever, obviously, so it really isolates the back. Really like that exercise. If you haven't done these before, definitely try them. It's kind of almost like what's the other one? The seal row, where you lay flat. Along the same lines. No momentum. You're not, you know, not like the barbell row I did on Monday. A little more strict as far as working the muscle and not the movement. And then dropped down to 170 here and did another 5 sets of 8. So a lot of volume with a little bit lower weight. Felt really good. Still got to keep a little bit of volume in. Especially on this day, because this isn't my main press day, which will be Saturday for a log. So just, you know, accessory work. And obviously none of this is competition for me, so it's just moving weight, getting reps in, blood, pump, all that stuff, bodybuilder style stuff. Seated dumbbell presses. I did a few sets of this, superset with some underhand pull downs. As far as like pull downs and rows and stuff like that, I like to do a big variety of things. I feel like that really makes a huge difference for me. You know, different grips, different bars, different angles of things. There's a million different ways to skin a cat, as they say. But I just feel like adding in a bunch of different varieties of things really helps for me personally. Some people like to stick with, you know, 1 or 2 exercises that they like for certain things that work really well for them, and that's fine. That's not what I do. I like to do a big variety of things. So moved on to some dumbbell floor press. Floor press I really feel helps my lockout a lot. That's what it's for, obviously. So decided to do these with dumbbell since everything else was barbell. And then last thing was seated rows here. Still really liking that setup we got from Spud, and feeling good on these. So that's it, guys. You know, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you probably on Friday for the next one.